Men, welcome back. Thank you for clicking on this video. I always like to start my videos with a thank you for giving this video a chance, because I know the value inside of here will change your life, because I spend so much time perfecting and understanding every concept I talk about so I can help you guys improve in your lives. This video, obviously you read the title, is about fixing your life in your 20s as a man. And this is a super important topic because in your 20s, especially for young men, there are so many outside pressures, influences, expectations that are built to drag you down as a man. And that's the fucking unfortunate reality that we deal with as men. It is a huge problem that to be accepted, to be part of the world as a normal person, you have to drag yourself down. You have to remove your masculinity. You have to be okay with things you're not okay with. It's now normal to want to vote a woman in as president of the United States. You don't have to agree with that, but my personal opinion as a masculine man is that is not something that's normal to me. In the acceptance of all this bullshit that goes on in our world, whether it be physically, mentally, politically, whatever. This is not a political channel. This is not a political video. But the acceptance of this is what is ruining your life as a man. And I literally just had to set my camera up right now because all the ideas, they're flowing to me. And I have the ability to present them right now to you so you can get the most value out of this possible. As men, we absolutely need to understand that what you know is right and what you know you should do should always come first. Being somebody who wants to grow, being somebody who doesn't want to go out every night and drink and smoke, that needs to be okay. It's easy to get sucked into the peer pressure, to get sucked into the bullshit. But this mindset that I am going to transcribe to you in this video is hopefully the answer. And it's what's worked for me to escape that so I can work on my money, I can work on my fitness, I can work on everything I need to work on within my own life. I'm going to start off with a story here too. And this story in particular is about, I'm not going to say it, we're on YouTube, but you know what I'm talking about. I am somebody who does not do that, and I do not like it. Now, I am also somebody on the same token with friends that do it, family that does it. It's a very common thing in my life, and I do not pass judgment on them for doing it because everybody has different goals. But I know for my goals, that is not something I need to do. I do not need to use this substance to give myself creativity when it's really just an excuse to be fucking lazy and get a dopamine rush in your mind while thinking of ideas. If you ever ask a smoker, a lot of them will tell you, I get my best ideas when I'm high. No, that is not the case. You're getting the same ideas with a slight possible added focus, but the reason they seem so good is because the dopamine you are getting from the external substance while you're thinking of the idea. So you associate that dopamine with the idea, thinking it's a good idea. So if you ever record yourself thinking of these ideas and go watch them back in the morning, they don't sound nearly as good as when you were high fucking thinking of them. I do not see the benefit in doing that. So I have the discipline to get that out of my life. I don't do it. Even with some of my closest friends, the people who do help me in a lot of ways, they still do that. Even with all that, I avoid that. I have the discipline to do that. And that's very simple how you can get that. And that's by always understanding your main goal and your main purpose in this life. Not being swayed by the actions and the beliefs of others, but getting on your own vibration, your own frequency to where you can resist all outside forces and know what you need to do. Now, the caveat to this is while you are in control of this as a man, if the 5 people you spend the most time with, all they do is get high, they don't go to the gym, they don't work, they don't make money, guess what? No matter how much you try to resist, there is always going to be that nagging feeling, that nagging energy that's pulling you back towards them. A, because that's the way energies in the universe works, and B, if your friends are really doing that, they're not going to want to see you succeed tenfold of what they're doing. You understand? And this has to do with absolutely everything in life. If your friends do not lift, and all of a sudden you start going to the gym every day, if you post a selfie on your Instagram story of your gym progress, maybe your shirt's off, maybe you're flexing, whatever it is, I guarantee you in their mind, they're going to judge you. And a lot of times they'll even tell you like, hey, why are you being such a douchebag? Why have you changed? Why are you different? You need to come back at them with, why are you not fucking different? What do you mean 6 months ago you're the same man you were as you are today? What the fuck are you talking about? 6 months, and you haven't grown as a man. You haven't made more money. You don't look better. You're not healthier. You don't have better relationships with the people around you. You don't have a fucking girlfriend. You don't have anything because you're not working on yourself. Society is very strict and it's very programmed the things we're supposed to do. As young men, we're supposed to scroll. We're supposed to shut the fuck up and accept what's happening in the world. We're supposed to go out and party and waste our money and time. And that's what we're supposed to do. Why do I know that? Because everybody fucking does that. Everybody is sucked into that. And as a man, if you are outside of that, you're different. You're corny. You've changed. It's bullshit. If you want to get jacked, if you want to make money, you have to have the discipline to repel that. And the only way to do that is to get on the frequency of success, of growth. Your frequency is dictated by your thoughts are so fucking important to you that I don't even let negative bitch thoughts into my mind. If I have a friend, right, here's something you need to do. If I have a friend, someone who's close to me, somebody I love and care about, and they say something negative, they say something along the lines of, you want to make 10K next month? Well, that's unrealistic. Or anything that's negative towards my goals, I immediately shut it down. Immediately, because my mind is my temple. I need to protect it with my life because those will start to get into your mind. One little statement that's not realistic, I don't know if that's possible, will get into your mind. And your beliefs are so powerful that it will limit your success, especially when you have these friends that don't want to see you succeed, that do not want to see you surpass them, because that's human nature. Imagine you're at the bar and you're 5'10", you're skinny, you might be an all right looking dude, let's say you're average, and then you all of a sudden, one of your buddies introduces you to this new friend who's 6'3". He's jacked, he's got a nice haircut, a well-groomed face, he's handsome. You are not going to want to hang around that guy in the club. You know why? Because he's stealing your bitches, he's mogging you, he works harder than you, and he makes you feel less of a man. So if you're around people that aren't going to be competing with you constantly, if you're an iron and you're always contacting cotton, you will never get sharpened. You will only get dull. As a piece of iron, you need to get around more iron because you know why? Iron sharpens iron. And the more you spend time together, the more you be with each other, you will grow faster and faster to the point where the shit in this video is common knowledge in your fucking mind. And you don't even have to use it. It's just unconsciously in your mind at all times. And the reason most people are fucked in their 20s is because A, they don't want to hurt their friends' feelings. B, they're lazy and programmed by society. And C, they have that inner bitch inside them that does not force the conquering of every single aspect of your life. As a man, that's the solution. We are at the solution part of the video now. That is it. You need to have that conquering mindset where you conquer anything that you can possibly get better at in life. You conquer that. You are like a video game character. You conquer your lack of wealth. You conquer your lack of muscle. You conquer your lack of aura, presence, mastery, communication, relationships, everything. That is what my channel is built off of. My Instagram, my coaching, everything I do is to help you master all of that. That's the problem with most of these other courses and coaching and YouTube videos, is that they are not tackling everything. If you want to get jacked, you don't just have to go to the gym. You have to fix your mindset. You have to understand your goals. You have to create these paradigms in your mind so you can become unconsciously competent of success and the actions that fucking get you there. There are only a few ways to do that, and it's all about hard work, repetition, and the correct work. So make sure your environment is good enough where you can start to fall into those good habits. Get the right friends, the right people to follow on social media. I'm one of them. Go check out my Instagram. Post every fucking day. YouTube too. Go fix that part of your life. And that will fix your 20s as a man. If you're 15, you can fix that as a man. Guess what? I'm not even fucking 20. I'm 19. And I'm talking like this. A lot of you guys are in your late 20s. You might be in your 30s, your 40s, whatever. And you do not have the thoughts that I have in my mind. And I don't say that to brag. I just say that to show you what is possible. Grow every single way in your life. That will fix your mind, fix your success, fix your muscle, fix your money, fix everything. That is step 1, and it is step 5, and it is step 10. It is every step along the way. Thank you for watching. Get the fuck out of here. Go get to work. Follow me on everything.